Good morning. It is Friday, the 21st of July, and it's about 2:30 in the morning. I've been up for just a little over an hour. I had a pretty fair night's sleep last night. Not as good as the night before, but certainly better than a lot of nights. It's pretty hot. When I first got up this morning, the air conditioner was keeping the house pretty cool at 77, maintaining 77, and it's only a few degrees cooler than that right now. So this again is going to be a day when I can't have doors and windows open, and the smoke is pretty bad. I forgot to mention yesterday before I went to bed. I was so tired. I was almost rummy, just pretty worn out. Watched TV for a while last night and then drifted off to sleep around 5, I guess. So anyway, what I forgot to mention was it was smoky outside. Last time I'd been outside, it was really smoky. And today I listened to the weather radio station, the national weather, and in the mornings, and they have issued a air pollution alert for this area because of the fire, which is far off to the east. And it's depressing to think that now if we got all this smoke and added to the heat, it just makes things even more miserable. So I've decided I'm not going to go off to the mountaintop and where it's going to take all the camera equipment and do all that. It just wouldn't be any point with all the smoke. So, and there's a lot of places to hike up there, but with all that camera equipment, because I'll have to go a ways carrying the equipment before I can set up the tripod and all the rest. So anyway, I've decided to put that off until another time, and that's perfectly fine. You hear my scanner behind me somewhere. Anyway, turn that down. Code 12 is a warrant. So I'm going to go hiking this morning. I'm going to go back up to the gold mine area because that's going to be in the opposite direction of where the fire is. And maybe it'll be a little bit better up there, so I plan to get up there right at sunup and just get out and do my normal hiking in the gold mining area and see how long I can stay out there. It's going to be hot today. Again, it didn't quite get up to 100 yesterday. I got it up to about 97, I think. And we'll go out and get some good hiking exercise. So we'll be having a steak and eggs for my breakfast before I take off, and hopefully we'll be up there right at daybreak. Okay, I just arrived up here to the upper parking lot. We've been here before. That guy over there just arrived. He's putting a bicycle together, and that car over there was already here. So it feels good to be back up here. Hopefully I can get a good morning hiking in. I forgot to look at what time it was. I had my phone out because I went to look at what time it was and discovered that my sister had called me on the way up here, so I wanted to quickly return that call. Oh boy, I stepped in a hole there. Anyway, I am looking forward to hopefully getting up to the hydraulic mining area today. It is extremely dry up here, and there are signs posted everywhere about fire danger and all that. Alright, and they have restrictions out. Even for this area, you can't smoke or do anything like that. Getting out of breath already. I've only hiked about 150 feet. Oh, Anyway, when it was just starting to kind of get a little daylight when I left the house. And I could see that the smoke was not as bad. But it is still kind of bad. It cleared out during the night. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as it was yesterday afternoon, right before my bedtime. It was really bad then. And turning around, we can see through the trees. Hopefully the GoPro can see it. We see our orange sun over there. It is absolutely orange. It's really depressing to see smoke yet again. We have not had a summer in a good 10 or 12 years where we haven't had smoke. And then once it gets here, it doesn't go away until winter gets here. And it's just really depressing. Alright, just had a brief little conversation with the guy on the bike. And looking back, we got a view of the big orange in the sky, but not a really good one at this point. And we have made it up to the, oh, you know, these big things here. Good Lord. Tanks, the reservoirs. The new reservoir and the old reservoir. And that guy was also telling me about that all this red stuff is poison oak. Now last time we were up here, it was not red. There was not red stuff. I already noticed that, but I didn't know what it was. And it's like a vine. Look at that. How funny. That's a lot of poison oak. I really honestly didn't know what it looked like before. And that may sound funny having grown up in this area, but I honestly didn't. Maybe I did and I forgot. But anyway, I just don't touch nothing, honestly, if I can possibly help it. All right, feeling good, feeling really good. Glad I came up here. So hopefully we can get out of here before it gets too ding-dong hot. And look at that. Now we can see the big orange in the sky. And I can see mountains over there. I know the GoPro probably can't, but I can see mountains. And also a big bank of fog. Big bank of of smoke. Good Lord. Yep, that's quite a big orange ball. Get so sick and tired of seeing that. You might see that every day for the next 2 months until winter gets here and puts all the fires out. I hope not. Alright. Joining the gold mining road from here on out. Well, looking off to the west, the skies are fairly clear. That was the area in that saddle behind the trees that I've been hiking to in my last 5 or 6 hikes. But back in this direction, over the reservoir on the right side of it, you can see the orange glow through the trees. Lots of smoke back that way, because that's where the fire is, miles and miles away in that direction. Alright, let's press on. Having a good day so far. Okay, directly behind me you can see our big orange sun, and we have arrived to a place called 2 Benches, because there are 2 benches here, and it's my first opportunity to sit down and take a break. Man with a dog coming. Okay, I've taken advantage of one of these beautiful, nice, hard wooden benches to sit down and take a break. It's not that bad. And drink some of my water. So off in that direction is where I was hiking with my brother when we drove way up the top of the hill. We drove up in that saddle area behind these mountains here. That's where we were at. Okay, only spent a few minutes here at the old two benches area. And I don't want to sit too long and get all stiffened up. So that's looking off to the northeast. And you can, hopefully the GoPro can show all the smoke in the air and certainly the orange sun. And then looking off to the west, we have that much clearer skies. Can't even see any smoke on the horizon at all. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's proceed on.